Lionel Messi will be the ultimate test of Jürgen Klopp's Georginio Wijnaldum Liverpool project. Despite Lionel Messi's greatness, Georginio Wijnaldum's enabling role will be tested far more at PSG than Liverpool. Has playing for Jürgen Klopp prepared him? Jürgen Klopp loved Georginio Wijnaldum. That much is clear, from the stories that have emerged since the midfielder's departure for Paris Saint-Germain. It seems apparent that the manager would certainly have liked to keep him at Liverpool. Even so, the game moves on, and Wijnaldum now finds himself the unexpected beneficiary of Lionel Messi's shock move to the French capital. However, while the chance to play with the greatest player of all time is no doubt a privilege, it will be the biggest test yet of the enabling role that Klopp instilled in the Dutchman. At Liverpool, Wijnaldum was principally tasked with facilitating the full-backs. Dropping back when required to enable the forward runs of Andy Robertson. He was somewhat removed from Klopp's high-pressing system, acting as the steadying metronome. Those around him were tasked more with progressing the ball when in possession, and forcing turnovers when out of it. At first glance, this skill set will stand him in good stead at PSG. The signing of Messi would all but box off essentially any team's playmaking needs. The Argentine is in the 99th percentile for both progressive passes and progressive carries. Meaning Wijnaldum will not need to worry about doing anything more than setting the tempo. He and Verratti are in the 99th and 97th percentiles respectively for pass completion. Even getting the ball off Mauricio Pochettino's side will be a challenge, and once it reaches Messi, Neymar and Kylian Mbappé, there is bound to be major danger. However, PSG cannot expect to keep the ball for the entirety of each game. Particularly not in the Champions League, the one accolade which the Parisians most dearly crave. There is a major question as to what happens when possession does get turned over, and it will be a completely alien test for Wijnaldum. At Liverpool, the midfield was very much the second line of defense. With Klopp's high-pressing attack stifling a lot of the opposition's build-up before it reached the middle of the park. Even when the trio of Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino failed to win back possession. They would often harass the other team into going long, bypassing the midfield entirely. Wijnaldum is about to lose that safety blanket in a big way. For all Messi's greatness, he is in the first percentile of attacking midfielders and wingers in Europe for pressures per 90. The very lowest tier. Of course, any team would accept that trade-off, in a heartbeat, given that the 34-year-old is elite in essentially every other metric. However, moving along the forward line, things don't massively improve. Perhaps surprisingly, 22-year-old Mbappé presses even less than Messi, also finding himself in the bottom percentile. Neymar is the best of the trio, but even he can only boast pressing figures marginally above the European average. By contrast, Wijnaldum is used to Mané, 44th percentile, Salah, 55th percentile, and Firmino, 89th percentile. On the potentially rare occasions when the PSG trio do not manage to combine for a goal, do not expect him to initiate a counter-press. When the opposition wins it back, they will instantly have a free run at the midfield. Depending on how Pochettino shoehorns in all of the talent at his disposal, this could plausibly consist of just Wijnaldum and Verratti. Given that Wijnaldum himself only ranked in the 11th percentile for pressures last season, this will come as a major culture shock. Are PSG intending to allow their opponents to just walk through the middle of the park? Klopp has majorly changed Wijnaldum's game once before, and Pochettino will be hoping that the versatility instilled into the midfielder will stand him in good stead to adapt. In order to facilitate this new-look PSG attack, the Dutchman will need to hugely step up the defensive side of his game. Not only will the pressures per 90 have to rise, but so will the tackles, 3rd percentile, and interceptions, 12th percentile. All of this will have to be balanced with continued protection for attacking full-backs, with fellow new signing Achraf Hakimi known principally for the offensive side of his game. If his time at Liverpool showed one thing, it's that Wijnaldum is capable of adapting. Klopp helped to turn him into something of a chameleon, so the thought of providing a platform for Lionel Messi and co. is unlikely to daunt the former Newcastle United man, but this latest test might just be the biggest one yet for the man who arrived at Anfield as a flying winger.